Good morning students, myself Venkatesh, Department of CSE. Today we are going to talk about simple code generator algorithm. See, generally what is a code generation? We have totally 6 phases of compilers. First one is syntax analysis, semantic analysis, lexical analysis, intermediate code generation and code optimization, and finally code generation. Each and every phase will take some input and will give some output. Initially, we are going to give the source program as input to the lexical analysis phase, and finally code generation phase will generate the some target code for the sequence of source code. Here the input to the code generator phase is intermediate code. That means the code generator will take the intermediate code as input, and it will give some sequence of instructions as a target code. Here the target code generator is the last phase among 6 phases. Code generator is the last phase. See here, code generator generate the target code for sequence of instructions. We are giving some sequence of instructions as input, and for that one only it will generate the target code. It mainly uses the one function called as getReg. It will use the function called getRegister, getReg. Why? Because in order to assign a register to variables. That means in order to assign register to variables, we are going to use the one function called getRegister. In this mainly we are going to use 2 data structures. That is, first one is register descriptor, second one is address descriptor. See here, RD means register descriptor, second one is AD address descriptor. That means our register descriptor is nothing but, why we are using register descriptor is in order to keep track of which variable is stored in which register. That means we have variables. For that variables, definitely we are going to use somewhere else. For that means which variable is stored in which register. That information will be provided by using the register descriptor. That means here which register contains which variable. If you have a register, in that register which variable is stored, that information is provided by the register descriptor. Initially all the descriptor values are empty. Then we are going to update each and every time. So second one is address descriptor. So why we are using address descriptor is, address descriptor is used to keep track of the location where the variable is stored. That means where the variable is stored. That means either the variable is stored in the address or memory or stack. That information will be provided by using the address descriptor. So what is the main difference between register descriptor and address descriptor is, register descriptor is used which variable is stored in which location. Here, whereas address descriptor is the location where the variable is stored. So whereas coming to the algorithm of simple code generator, we have some totally 5 steps for generating the simple code generator algorithm. See, among the 5 steps, by using these 5 steps only, we are going to create the simple code generator. See, before going to go the 5 steps, first of all, we are going to take one instruction as x equal to y OPZ. Here the actions performed by the code generator for the instruction is, we are going to take this instruction as example, x equal to y OPZ. Here x, y, z are the instructions and OP is the operation. Here the output of the x equal to y OPZ is stored in some location. Let us assume that location is L. That is, assume L is the location where the output of y OPZ is saved. Whereas coming to the steps in algorithm, first one we are going to call the function called as getReg in order to get the location L. See, just now we have discussed regarding this getReg, and the second one is we are going to determine the present location of y by consulting the address descriptor of y. In order to determine the present location of y, definitely we are going to consult the address descriptor of y. If y is not present in location L, then generate the one more instruction, move y dash L to copy the value of y to L. Next, third one is we are going to calculate the present location of Z. That means present location of Z is determined by using the step 2. By using the step 2 only we are going to calculate the present location of Z. And instruction is assigned as YOP Z dash L. So final fourth one is now L contain the value of YOP Z. That means assigned to X. Here we are going to update the value of address descriptor as well as register descriptor values. And finally, if Y, Z have no use in future, that means in future we don't have to use the Y and Z, then update the both registered descriptors of Y and Z to remove the Y and Z. Here we are not using Y and Z in future, then we are going to update the registered descriptors of Y and Z. So these are the steps comes under simple code generator algorithm. See, if you take an example of a simple code generator algorithm, here we have one expression is there, D equal to A minus B plus A minus C plus A minus C. For this expression, first we have to write down the three address statements. Definitely while we are writing the three address statements, we are going to use some temporary variables. Here we are using temporary variable T1, T2, T3. Here T1 equal to A minus B, T2 equal to A minus C, T3 equal to T1 plus T2, D equal to T3 plus T2. So these are all the three address code statements for the given expression. See, if you want to construct the simple code generator algorithm, for that one we are going to take the one table or column as first one is the statement, second one is code generator, third one is registered descriptor, fourth one is address descriptor. Here what will happen is in statements we are going to take the statements one by one, whereas code generator is the information, the detailed information of the statements, whereas each and every time correspondingly we are going to update the register and register descriptor value and address descriptor value. Here first statement is T1 equal to A minus B. That means we are going in code generation, what we are going to performing, first we are going to moving the A into register or not, then we are going to performing the subtraction operation, subtraction of B comma or not. See, at the same time, what is the value in register descriptor is or not contained in T1. That means we have the value register or not in T1, whereas address descriptor value is T1 in or not. That means in or not we have T1. Next, the second statement is T2 equal to A minus C. So for this one we are going to performing the move operation, move A comma R1. Why? Because here R0 we are using, here we are using R1. Again we are performing the subtraction of C comma R0. So here same we are going to use here. So here R0 contain T1. See, register descriptor value is R0 contain T1, whereas R1 contain T2. See here, R1 contain T1, R1 contain T2. So whereas address descriptor values are T1 in R0, T2 in R1. So whereas next one is third statement, T3 equal to T1 plus T2. See here, we are going to perform the addition of R1 comma R2. See here, in code generation phase, we are going to perform the addition of R1 and R2. Here in the register descriptor values, R0 in T3, whereas R1 in T2. Whereas in address descriptor, T3 is in R0, T2 is in R1. Finally, D equal to T3 plus T2. See here we are performing the addition operation. Finally, we are moving the R0 value into D. Whereas in this register descriptor values, we have R0 in D. Finally, R1 in T2. Whereas address descriptor D is in R0. In this way, we are going to calculate the simple code generation algorithm. Simple code generation algorithm for the given expression. So in this way we are going to take the code generation. So these all are the various steps for the algorithm. By using these steps only we are going to generate this one. So this is the description about the simple code generator algorithm. So by using the simple code generator algorithm, we are going to finally achieve this for this expression. See, actually here in this one, before going to clearly discuss about the simple code generation algorithm, in previous we have studied about a basic block and flow graph. So what is a basic block? what is a flow graph, how to construct the basic block, how to construct the flow graph, and what are the various optimization techniques of basic block. So all those things we have discussed in previous classes. In this class we have studied about only the simple code generator algorithm. Thank you.